Urban cities today are going through so many challenges. Oakland is no different. So it's so refreshing to find a beacon of light in our communities. East Oakland Youth Development Center and its president, Regina Jackson, is that for Oakland. So I'm happy to have her and one of her students who she took to China through a program that was funded by President Obama's administration called Think China 2013. We're going to hear more about his experience, he is also an Oakland student at McClymonds High School, and find out more about what Eoydc is doing now as they go through a transformation at their location with an under construction, a multi-million-dollar project, and some of the programming that they're doing for leaders in our middle schools in Oakland, California. Regina, welcome back to Spotlight.
Thank you so much.
Man, we got to keep up with you. It's always something going on good in that community.
We're on skates, I'm telling you.
Right. So China, I mean, how did the whole thought of taking youth from Oakland, which is a great idea, to China?
It was surreal. The China-U.S. Exchange Foundation had been working with the Congressional Black Caucus on ways to try and create intersections for Chinese and African Americans to understand each other better. So the National Urban League had taken some trips, and then they decided, you know what, let's move to the high school audience. So Congresswoman Barbara Lee asked me to lead a delegation. It was a 2-week trip, and I went to other organizations that serve African American folks, because the President Obama's 100,000 Strong initiative speaks directly to African Americans being educated and going back to China. We worked with the 100 Black Men, the African American Male Initiative at OUSD,
right,
and McClymonds High School.
Is that how you recruited the students through those
Absolutely,
programs?
yes.
Wonderful. So how many students? Was it 30 or were there more than 30?
No. We took 13.
13,
we were
okay,
hoping to take more, but a couple had to drop because the
Okay.
intensive leadership programming that we did, some of the folks couldn't keep up.
So you had a whole process. They
yes.
weren't just going to go on a trip to China. They had to go through a whole educational development
Oh,
and
yes.
training and understanding the culture before they went.
You know, I love my kids and everything, but we got to get them ready, because this is a major change. I mean, people don't even speak English as a main language, right? You know, it's better not to shock their systems that way.
Life-changing. So, Brandon, just tell us, what was the experience like for you to go from Oakland or just California to China and meet students your same age and even younger, and just what did you learn from that trip?
First of all, it was just, I'm blessed to be, able to have the chance to go to China, and to see kids in China and in America. I mean, their lives really don't differ from ours. I mean, they're still, they have, they're all about school over there. They're all about getting to college, and so to see that, and then just to go to just be in such a historical place such as Beijing and Shanghai was just kind of amazing for me. Yeah.
And what I understand, you learned Mandarin while you were there.
Yes, I did.
So are you comfortable speaking it?
Yes. Okay, so.
And you don't have to tell me what you said.
Yes,
I'm not going to
will.
know.
Yeah.
I'll just be impressed.
Ni hao, wo jiao Brandon, wa shi mei goren, wo chi han bao shu tao, wo he ke ke she she. So what I said was, hello, my name is Brandon. I'm American. I eat hamburgers and French fries, and I drink Coca-Cola.
Wow, because I was thinking you didn't just say your name, you said like a whole paragraph. Good for you. That's wonderful. Your middle school, you're doing something in our middle schools now?
Yes, we have a really exciting project. This is the first time this has happened in Oakland Unified School District. So we are partnering with Elmhurst Community Prep, ECP, and we are going in and training the 8th graders to serve as mentors to 5th graders in order to facilitate their middle school transition. There's a lot of angst and just tension around making that transition. I don't know if you remember middle school, but it was not a picnic.
It seemed like such a big deal. Like you feel like you're going from the safe environment of elementary,
Absolutely,
and then middle school just seems huge because you're in school, you're in 6th grade, and you're a little bitty 10 or 11-year-old, maybe even 12, and then you're in school with people that could be as old as 14. Now, how can people find out more about the programming that you have at Eoydc?
Go to eoydc.org, call us at 510-569-8088, come on down. We got a lot of renovation and construction going on.
Yeah, millions.
But we're at 8200 International Boulevard.
Oh yeah, and you're on Facebook too, fans of Eoydc.
Yes.
I like that page as well.
Thank you.
Well, good. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
I'm just so impressed. Thank you, Regina.
Thank you.
All your good work.
This is the best stuff.
Yes, definitely. The fruits of your labor, and your labor is international now. You've seen your fruits all over the world.
It's amazing when you give them leadership capacities, they know no bounds.
That's true. Beautiful thing.
Thank you.
These are stories in Oakland we like to share.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's possible. Well, thank you. You've been watching Spotlight with Shonda Scott. Today, our spotlight was on East Oakland Youth Development Center and the president, Regina Jackson, and Think China. We had a young man here from Think. They've traveled from Oakland to China this summer, learning Mandarin and a number of other life lessons. Thank you for joining us.